Please be seated. Spirit of the living God, fall afresh on us. God, you must break us, then melt us, then mold us. Lord, you the living God, fall afresh on us. Father, we thank you. We thank you for this house. We thank you for the fact that your word, that is yea and amen, comes to us time after time. This morning, we say, speak. Speak, oh God, speak. In the name of Jesus, we have prayed. And the church said, Amen. So this morning I have something really nice and short. I know it's Communion Sunday also, so I will try and do my thing and get out of here. Amen. But I have a word for you. Amen. If you want a title to my message, it says, just do it.
Amen.
Just do it. Church, just do it. Now, this message was actually born when I was sitting in the back, listening to Pastor Clue preach his message 2 weeks ago. He said to the church, what is it you have in your hand? So the word that was occurring to me, talent, talent, talent. Just all by myself, sitting in the back. So when Pastor Grace says, I was supposed to preach last week and then it became this week, blah, blah, blah. I said, God, what did you mean? God, what did you mean? And surely he put flesh to the bones. Just do it. So if you've been in America or even out of America, everybody knows why just do it is associated with it.
Yes.
Sister Sia, do you? Don't worry, I'm about to break it down. I know. Nike's trademark slogan. You know Nike? I'm not even going to tell you how they got just do it. Go and Google it. You'll be so surprised how they got those 3 words. Just do it. But as far back as I think it was 1988, this slogan was coined by Nike. And it was used in a campaign that allowed an increase in their North America business, all the way from 18% sales to 43%. 3 words, just do it. And as though that wasn't enough, they went from $877 million sales worldwide to $9.2 billion. 3 words, just do it. I was amazed as I was researching this. I was like, wow, what sheer advertisement can do. So what they were trying to do was to move those shoes from just being athletic kind shoes that they were cool to wear with jeans, cool, and they just grabbed the world's attention with a just do it. Now everybody likes Nike. Judah was 4 when he asked me for Nike. I said, hey boy, what do you know? Your mother does not wear Nike. You're asking me Nike. Well, today I'm launching a campaign. Yeah, I'm borrowing their words. But what I do know is that the church of God cannot remain stagnant anymore. 18% is not cutting it. We need to launch deep. house must rise. And worldwide, we must move from 700 or 877 million to 9.2 billion. In flesh, Nike did it. What's the church of God doing? We cannot be satisfied with mediocrity anymore. Today we have a leaders meeting. And I'm about to tell your leaders that in our church, we are only surviving with 5 to 10% of tithe pays, the whole church, consistently. But you see, God is good. 2%, 5%, we can do it. We cannot be neutral about God anymore. See, Bible clearly states that the lukewarm will be spewed out of his mouth. 1 foot here, another foot here, not cutting it. You know why you go to work? I'll tell you. You know why when you wake up, now I'm 40-something, so I have pain here, there, and everywhere. Ben is always laughing at me when I get up to go to the bathroom. He said, look at you, look at how you are walking. Because my hip will start cracking. Hallelujah. But I think he's old too. He just doesn't know.
This morning he confessed.
He confessed that he was old.
That he's old.
Hallelujah.
The old age.
Yeah. But we just can't. Think about going to work. You go to work because you need that pay. Ain't nobody coming to pay that mortgage or rent for you. Nobody's going to put bread on your table. The church will try. So whether you like it or not, achy hips or not, you get up and you go. Because you cannot leave your house empty. At least if you're not going, your husband is going. Somebody is going. And maybe you get some help from the government. Who knows? But help it is. Amen. Well, how about the household of God? Are we not feeling the urgency of the house being empty? Ain't no bread on our table. Our coffers are empty. The world is filled with lives that need rescuing. But no laborers in the house. When you don't come to church, maybe Pastor Grace will do it. She'll lead prayer. When she finishes, she'll do what she needs to do. With her croaky voice, she will sing. I was telling them on Friday that pastors like to sing. They don't know how to sing, but they like to sing. Then the poor pianist is looking for the key.
Make a joyful noise.
She's being defensive now. Hallelujah. Then we will ask the oldest member of our church, come and sweep this place. And she's the same one who's singing in the choir. So she grabs the 7-year-old and puts them in there and says, hey, you usher. Don't worry, the leaders got their thing on Friday, right? On Friday, we did a leaders conference right here. But today, the word is to the church. And I want to show you something. Go with me. John 2, verse 1 to 12. I'll teach on this really quickly, and then hopefully I'll make my way out of here. John 2, 1 to 12 says, on the third day, there was a wedding in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Now, both Jesus and his disciples were invited to that same wedding. When they had run out of wine, everybody say, run out of wine. I can't hear you. Run out of wine. The mother of Jesus said to him, we have no wine. The pastor of the church will say, we have no singers. The leader of the house will say, we ran out of this. We ran out of that. We ran out of that. Jesus was a little sassy. I was thinking, if Judah talks to me like this, I don't like it though. But he said to his mother, verse 4, Woman, what does your concern have to do with me? My hour has not yet come. But his mother was not perturbed at all. Let's look at verse 5. His mother said to the servants, whatever he says to you, let's all go. What? Do it. Whatever he says to you, what? Do it. Whatever he says to you, what? Do it. Let's keep going. Now there were 6 water pots of stone, according to the manner of purification of the Jews, containing 20 to 30 gallons apiece. Jesus said to them, fill the water pots with water. And he said to them, draw out now and take it to the master of the feast. And they took it. When the master of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and did not know where it came from, but the servants who had drawn the water knew, the master of the feast called the bridegroom. And he said to him, every man at the beginning sets out the good wine. And when the guests have well drunk the inferior, you have kept the good wine until now. The beginning of signs Jesus did in Cana of Galilee, and he manifested his glory, and his disciples believed. Amen. A lot packed right here. Now I want you to walk through this chapter with me really quickly. There was a gathering, and Jesus was there. There was a church in Smyrna, Delaware, and Jesus is here. If you read the Bible and you just stay with the letter, that's not good enough. God needs to give you revelation into the letters that jump off. Number 2, his mom asked for help. She said, boy, they ran out of wine. The pastor, the leaders, same church, telling you there is need for help in the house. It doesn't matter the response that comes. Number 3, the mom admonished the servants, do whatever he says. Just do it. Number 4, there were jars that existed. You know jars? Jars. Containers, Ben says. They were already there. But their purpose was for something different. For filling with water for purification purposes. But I suggest to you, church, that those jars were already there. And the other thing about the jars was this. It had a very, very large capacity. Right? It said something gallons. 20 or 30. Then the next thing that came to my mind, that there was a filling of those jars. And it was not halfway. It was not 1/3. It was not 1/4. But Jesus asked them to fill it to their brim. And they did not just fill it and leave them there, but there was a drawing out of those jars. And there was a service or a servant of whatever they had drawn out of that jar to the master. And Bible says, it was good. And then finally, it says, this was a sign. And Jesus' glory was manifest. I can close. and go home. If you did literature, you get my point. What do you have in your hand? Whose counsel are you listening to? That was last week. The man of God told us that you can have bad counsel from a good person. You go to church too much. You know, if you work on Sundays, you get double, triple. But there's need for wine in the house of God. Our barns are empty. Georgette, today she had a meeting in school. She's only what, 21? 20. She's not even 21.
She's 21.
Pastor says she has too many children. So she forgets. She mixes all four. I know. Hallelujah. The girl had a meeting. But she knew that there was need in the house. So she says to Ben, I'll come, I'll lead worship, but right after it, I gotta go. The job already existed. It was for a different purpose. But when there's a feeling and a touch from the God we serve, whatever's in there is turned into something that is good. We are vessels, people. We are vessels. In the house of God, if you don't believe me, 2 Timothy 2:20-21 says, now in a great house, there are not only vessels of gold and silver, but also of wood and clay. Some for honorable use, some dishonorable. That if anyone cleanses himself from what is dishonorable, he will be a vessel for honorable use, set apart as holy, useful to the master's house, ready for every good work. See, you are not only supposed to come in here and warm a seat. I could really go do locum on Sundays. I'm sure by now I could have a few red bottom shoes. I could. Oh, you don't know what locum is? Well, I work outside of my regular hours. Trust me, the money is good. We talked about this on Friday, and Ben made the point that sometimes you gotta go because you gotta put bread on your table. But we also said other times you just want to lay on your bed. And like, I don't care, the church doesn't belong to me. Somebody's going to take up the mantle. You know, you have to do A, B, and C. You don't even call. Poor Miss Paulette. On Friday, we're all over the ushers, so we apologize. We're all over you. But that's the point. We are vessels in the house of God. When God tells you, you are supposed to be doing Sunday school, Miss Kwatima, just do it. Now, when God is telling you that He didn't give you that soprano for just whatever, for you to look cute on the stage. When God says to you, I have need for that talent, just do it. Do it. Today, this morning, I prayed. I said, God, I don't need a full house, but I need every ear that needs to listen to this. Because change is coming. Whether 5%, 10%, change is coming.
Change is coming in Jesus' name. Change is coming.
Some of those vessels are for dishonorable use. You know, I was thinking about it. You know, we have some plates and cups that we only release Christmas Day. What use are those plates and golden things to us? What use? We use it once a year, maybe Thanksgiving, right?
Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Have you noticed churches? Thanksgiving, the church is almost full. Christmas Day, the church is almost full. Easter Day, the church is almost full. And the pastors make room for that. What use are you? You look shiny, like our shiny vessels. But you only come out 3 times a year. I'd rather be clear, and be out there for everyday use. Hello, God bless you. Kobe is busy, but there's a rising star. I pray for that area. I pray. God has been, you people, I'm dreaming about. I'm dreaming about people. I told God, I don't want to be doing this. Don't show me things, right? I don't have space in my brain for more prayer. And all I'm doing is dreaming. And then when I dream, I don't dream by heart. When I dream, I know I ought to pray. You must be ready for every good work. Just do it. Oh, just do it. Right? He says, they are vessels not only of gold and silver, but also wood and clay. We're all important. I don't care what you do in the house of the Lord. Sometimes those of us who talk too much, those of us that are on the stage all the time, we look like vessels of gold and silver. Not lie. It's a lie. The real work is underground. People are working, they are praying, they're putting their face on the ground. When you're spending too much time worried about what the other person is thinking, or trying to please the pastor when you're coming to church, dishonorable vessel. Pastor Grace, I don't come to church because I like you. I like you though, but that's not why I'm in church. He says God will set us apart as holy, but not just that. So you will be useful for the master. Everybody here today, I'm telling you, maybe you don't know, but I'm telling you, God has a thing for you in his house, because I prayed you here this morning. Somehow, somewhere, God has a work for you to work in his house. We always have one good Sunday, one bad Sunday. This is the bad Sunday where people don't show up. So I said, Lord, I know there will not be a showing today, but everybody that you have work for, let them show up. And trust me, when I pray, and I see results. See, the same vessel is talked about in 2 Corinthians 4 and 7. It says, but we have this treasure in jars of clay, to show the surpassing power belongs to God and not to us. We do these things not because we have time on our hands. I'm busy. I'm one busy man. I was telling my staff, I wake up in the morning, I pray, I get ready, I get my son ready, I drive him to school, I go to work, I see 20-some patients, I finish the notes, sometimes I don't finish the notes, I go back, I pick up my son, we go home, I feed him, I give him, we sit down and do homework. This boy is telling me that he knows more than me. Meanwhile, too, I've been to med school. And he's arguing, my teacher didn't do it this way. We go back and forth, then projects, then I am praying, then I'm preparing for church, and back and forth. And it goes on and on. Every one of us busy. But we have this treasure, that the excellence of the power of God may be shown, not of us. Today I suggest to you, church, there is a work that needs to be worked. Just do it. Do it. Just do it. See, they should be in Sunday school. They should. Their mother should not be overwhelmed like this. Amen. In this church, whether they yell, they cry, they run, we are still moving. Amen. There's a work that needs to be worked. If you don't show up for 4 weeks, know that your spot is not being seen too. There's a lag, there's a lapse. All of you think about it. Ben decides that he won't come to church for 3 weeks. I'm sure half of the church will quit. Oh, the music is so terrible. Think about it. I just want you to have a minute. I'm only using Ben because I can't choose somebody else. Maybe you'll be angry with me. At least if he's angry, I know how not to make him angry. Amen. Just think about it for a minute. You don't give. You know I'm the money lady. How are we supposed to pay our light bill? I have somebody who's always arguing with me about tithing. I said, what? You found your gospel. You say that it's old school. We are not supposed to tithe. Fine, let me tithe. Why are you trying to pull me to your other side? I said, it's okay. For me, whether you tithe or don't tithe, it's not what will make us get to heaven. You get it? So it's a thing, but it's not the big thing. Why are you trying to pull me from it? I said, so how do you want the light bill to be paid? When Town of Smyrna sends us a bill, I get those bills, so I gotta pay. When there's a need in the house, we gotta pay. Trust me, we are not paying Pastor Grace. She's buying her own gas. But there must be meat in the house of the Lord. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Look in your own life as it pertains to this house, the Master's house. What has He called you to? Mama Fatima, she comes from Ghana. Every time she's here, she's here. I have no doubt that we must be in her prayer book. God has probably called her to pray for us. I don't care how old you are or how young you are. Judah, I told you to put that thing away till after church. Well, put it away. You don't come to church and I'm preaching on your iPad. Oh no. Amen. We cannot be distracted. Not like that. People, this is not from me. This is from the Most High God. He's raising an army of workers in the house. Will you be on the Lord's side? Do it all. Just do it. And if you're already doing it, do some more. Just do it. And if you're having difficulty, talk to the mother of the house so she can help. But you know there are different members in the house. I may not be a good, choose something for you, a good follow-upper. When somebody comes to church, I don't feel like I need to call them and see how they are doing. I just suck at it. But you could be good. And you add your thing to my thing, and we add Pastor's thing, and the racist thing, and Miss Paulette's thing, and what are we building? The house, the Master's house. Let's go to Jeremiah. This one I want us to read. Jeremiah 18. 1 to 4. It says, the word which came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, arise and go to the porter's house, and there I will cause you to hear my words. Then I went down to the porter's house, and there he was, making something at the wheel. And the vessel that he made was of clay, but it was marred in the hand of the potter. It didn't look good. It was marred. Oh, I can't sing. Oh, I can't talk in front of people. Oh, I stammer. Oh, I don't make any money. Oh. We always seem to stay on the things that we cannot do. Well, Jeremiah says that pot of clay was marred. That vessel was marred. But God being God. See the beam? So he made it into another vessel. And because it seemed good for the potter to make. If we are going to wait for perfect people in this church, nothing will happen, though. I wish I was taller and skinnier and I could sing better and and you know. But I'm telling you that the potter was not interested in perfection. The potter says, I have clay in my hand. I've got clay in my hand. I have clay in my hand. And I'm going to make it into a vessel that seems good. It was made of clay. It was not that beautiful. It didn't only show up on good occasions. But what it was that it was in the potter's hands. The word is simple today. The jar is you and I. Erasing prayed this morning that our latter will be bigger than the former. Those jars were for water, but by the time Jesus touched it, there was wine. He made it good, not so that we can show it on the cabinet. Oh, that girl, she's a House of Praise member. That's not good enough. She's a House of Praise worker. Her service is to the Lord. The household of faith is getting empty. People don't care anymore. I'll come when I come. I'll show up when I show up. Trust me, wherever Jesus is, there is life. And wherever there's life, there is growth. So I get excited when I know that soon I won't be the MC in this church anymore. The kids are taking over. Soon I won't be the worship leader in this church anymore. Because the riff was taking over. Soon, when Kobe goes to school, we got Elam. Because Elam is taking over. Soon, the soprano burst in this church will be high. Because Nuffy's taking over. Soon, Miss Paulette can rest her achy bones. Because my two chicks in the back are taking over. Soon, Pastor Grace will have to pray at every given opportunity. Because the race is taking over. Soon. Whose counsel? The people out there don't care about what happens in the house of God. Yet they are always trying to get us to the other side. Your party, I'll come, but I also come to church. Okay? This week, please spend some time in the presence of God. Because the Bible tells me in Matthew, the beginning, that there were 10 virgins. This morning, the lady sang. And I said, wow, we're not preaching these things anymore. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. See, my thing is from 14 to 30. But when you go up, it says there were 10 virgins. 5 were foolish. The other 5 were really wise. They all had lamps. But 5 of them had extra oil in their vessels. When the bridegroom was come, they were not running here, there, and everywhere to look for more. Their vessels were full. Church, God has need of you. God has need of you. Whatever part you play in this church, thank you. But God has more need of you. Because the kingdom of heaven is like a man who was traveling. He called his servants and he delivered unto each one of them goods according to their ability. Bible said he gave 5 to one, he gave 2 to the other, and he gave 1 to the other. And then he left, the word of God said. The one who received 5 traded it. She worked it, he worked it, and made 5 more. Same with the one that got 2, but the one that had 1. He dug a hole in the ground and he buried it and said, oh, that man, he's too hard. The demand of the church is too much. I'm going to bury it. I'll show up sometimes, and when he comes, at least I can give him back what he gave me. But when God came, he said, you good and faithful servant. 5, 10, check. You good and faithful servant. 2, now 4, check. He said, I am about to take from the one what I gave them and give it to the one who had even more. He said to them that had worked, enter into the joy of the Lord. Well done, good and faithful servant. Well done, good and faithful servant. You see, the Bible said clearly, we will give an account of what God put in our hands. Ponder these things, children of God. Let's ponder. If you are broken, stop by the potter's house. If you need mending, stop by the potter's house. Because there must be a breaking. There must be a remolding. There must be a filling. And there must be a using. House of praise. This is the word. Do it. Do it. Please do it.